Hey everybody, Toad Rider here. I'm going to go into the firing range, but I just want to show you real quick. I don't know if you mess around in all these categories, but if you go to loadout, you can see the different types of weapons in here. And so today I'm going to focus on the submachine guns. These guns typically have a high rate of fire and a low amount of damage. Let's start with the alternator. Okay. First of all, you have 4 different attachments for both of these guns, for the R-99 and for the alternator. First thing here, headshot with the alternator. Headshot with the R-99. Oh, that was 2 shots. It's very fast. 1 headshot is 15. Okay. From the hip, you can see the R-99 kicks upward, but it's not too bad from close range. Let's back up a little bit. I'm going to aim about the middle. That shows you how erratic this gun can be. The alternator, hip fire, slower rate of fire, but not as erratic. You see that? You see how the dot stays there fairly close? So if we get a little closer here. Okay, let's move on. The alternator, I highly recommend. The R-99, not so much. In fact, not at all. I don't like the R-99. I think it's a glorified pea shooter, honestly. If you're not up in somebody's face and pelting him with every single bullet, you're going to be dead before them. Okay, the car and the Prowler are both SMGs. The Prowler is a 5-round burst SMG. Okay, so let's start with a headshot. So that's 2 shots. Because of the 5-round burst, I just put that guy down with 2 shots. So if you're accurate, if you practice, you break the shield with 1 shot because of the 5 bullets. Now the car is not a burst, so this, you can just harp on it. If you can hold the gun steady, it's not bad at close range. That's the story, I think, with all the SMGs. From close up, they're going to look better than they are. Okay, let's do 1 headshot. I said 1. I can't even do 1. There you go. 1 headshot is 18. Let's compare those now to the Volt. Is pretty good power. This gun just has a feel like it's really kind of almost smooth, powerful. I really like the sound of this gun. It just sounds like it has a silencer or something on it. It's kind of cool. So here's the part that you won't like. From the hip, let's get close first. It's a little erratic. It starts, I'm gonna go at the, so that's not as bad if you start a little bit lower. Let's go at about the chest. Okay, so that's pretty good. You gotta plan on that kick, that float. Now, see how bad it is from back here. If you harp on it, it's hard. It's very hard to control. And I find that to be the case with almost all these energy weapons. They're just hard to control. I like the triple take, but for SMGs, I like the Volt if you're close up.
I'm out of energy ammo.
In fact, I'm just gonna wrap up this video and just basically say all the SMGs to me are pretty much the same in that you need to be close up against your opponent. You're not gonna do that well from further away. Because watch when I harp on the car. Look at that thing. That's the car. So I don't recommend the R-99. I don't recommend the car. I think the Prowler is a work in progress. If you have control and you get up close, yeah, use it. But for noobs, I think the only reason I recommend the car is because you can just keep pulling on the trigger. But again, you got to be close up. So for me, I like that the Volt has a 21 power with a headshot, and the Alternator has 22. And those are guns that, you know, they have good rate of fire. They're fully automatic, and I think they're the best ones and the ones that I personally recommend. But with all of them, get close to your opponent. So anyway, that's Toad Rider signing off.